Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Odin. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, welcome back to my playthrough of, me playing Star Trek Online. This mission I decided not to go and have us run all the way over here from Earth space dock. I decided to go and save a little bit of time for you guys and go ahead and come on over to the what is it? What's the name of this entire? The Eta Rendi block. And this episode we're actually gonna essentially do two missions. We are going to do this story mission, spin the wheel, and then we're also gonna go and just do this little side mission, unlocking the box, simply because they're both at the same place. So we'll just go ahead and do that, save a little bit of time. And I'm not sure if they've already put out the new update, Delta Block or whatever it's called. So, granted, it doesn't really mean anything because realistically speaking, the story missions for that are much further down the road. So, it's not happening, at least not right now. And I think we'll probably end up getting a new ship within, I don't know, 5 episodes. Yeah, I know, that's, I'll admit that's going pretty far. Okay, here we are. And I have to fix my tray because it decided to, well, essentially be stupid on me. For whatever reason, it added in this person's ability over here to A2, which I never bother having their abilities down there. It's much easier for me not to bother with that. Let's go ahead and full impulse. Welcome to Drawn's USS Odin. You are cleared for docking. We have everything you'll need for short leave and a few things that you didn't even know you wanted. Shopping, drinking, dining, entertainment, you'll find it all here. Don't forget the 77th rule of acquisition. If you break it, I'll charge you for it. Well then, let's dock at the station. Not sure where we should start, but intelligence shows that Balan is the Ferengi to talk to if you're looking for information. He's a bartender, so we should look for him in the lounge area. Okay. Where is the lounge area, if you don't mind me asking? This way. Actually, I want to read up on this real quick. This should tell me where these are. The Moby Crystal Consortium, it's right under those. Okay, so, wait, is this it? Oh. What? Great, you found them. Now just take them and get out of here. Okay. Oh. Okay. I actually went the wrong way for the quest. For the story quest at least, but at least I finished that one, so, I mean, I guess that made it easier. God, the music is loud in here. I'm probably gonna have to edit it down just to make it a bit quieter. Because it is just far too loud. Let's question Balan. Welcome to Dron's Station, the home of the finest um, libations and pleasures this side of Rix. Care to hear about today's special? Tell me about your specials. Or try the Comet Cocktail, it's out of this world. Ha, that's your punchline for it. Or slogan, motto, whatever. Tell me about your specials, I'm curious. You've arrived at the right time. It's almost the day of the comet. The Driffin's comet is coming to pass. Or is going to pass close enough to the station to frost the viewports, and this is the only place in the sector where you can celebrate in style. We've got Comet cocktails and keepsake glasses, Comet trail mix, Comet ice cream cores in 47 flavors, so relax, enjoy the game, have a drink, and pick up some souvenirs for your crew. You'll probably want to send a few trinkets back home to let the folks know that you were at Dronza Station when the comet arrived. Tell me more about the comet. A crew from a Vulcan science vessel visited here a week ago, and they told me that Driffin's comet has a wide elliptical orbit. The last time it was in this area was in 2262, and it won't be back again until 2556. And by then, I'm sure that this crazy war will be over, and Dronza Station will be the premier space entertainment venue in the entire galaxy. It looks like your standard ball of ice and rock to me, but the science geeks are all excited about it. They say it is giving off trillic energy, and that it has a high variance of chronotin particles, whatever that means. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Me? I see opportunity. Starting now, Days of the Comet, join in on all the fun for just a few credits. There's no better place for a good deal and a good time than John's Station. Tell me about the station. We've got everything a brave Starfleet officer like yourself could want. There's access to shopping, subspace message stations, a few quality vendors, drinks, and dancing and dabo. That Lita hologram is really something. Makes me want to get a handful of pixels, if you know what I mean. My partners and I took this place over a few months ago. It was an abandoned piece of space junk then, but with some hard work and careful financial planning, we will make it a pleasure destination to rival Riza or Caspera Prime. Abandoned? Who built the station? The humans, I think, but history has never been my thing. The present is where Latinium is. I know the station was built in the mid-23rd century and served as a trading post and supply station for colony ships and military vessels. Then the House of Duras owned it for a while, but they gave it up in the 2370s. It was empty until my partners and I arrived. Do you know? We had to spend 3 weeks scrubbing blood wine stains off the decks. Between that, the glob fly infestation and voles, and the computer circuitry, it's a wonder that we ever opened up our doors for business. I'm looking for someone. Aren't we all? Me? I want a leggy Vulcan with a liberal attitude towards interspecies relations. So are you looking for someone in particular, or just some company? Her name is Zamara. Do you know her? Oh yeah, I know Zamara. Maybe she's been here recently, and maybe she hasn't. My memory is kind of hazy. Okay, let's see. Tell me where Zamara is, or I will snap your spine. Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement. It is imperative that I find Zamara. You need to tell me what you know. Tell me where Zamara is, or I'll snap your spine. Hey, back off. This is my establishment, and I make the rules, and from now on, the rule here is that you should treat me with some respect. Okay. Perhaps we could come to some sort of arrangement. Yeah, I'm sure we can. In fact, I feel my memory clearing up already. I'll tell you what, I know you Starfleet types aren't big on Latinium, but what you do have are skills and a willingness to get your hands dirty. That's what I need right now. Our replicators are on the fritz. Maybe it's the whole power system because the lights are going wonky too, but a little blue mood lighting isn't as big a problem for me as unfilled drink orders. Go to the cargo bay and get my replicators working. By the time you're done, I'm sure I will have remembered where I last saw Zamara. I hate this guy. I'll be honest, I really do. Okay, let's see. Oh. I'm trying to sprint like you do in Arcade, which is to double tap W, but it's not what I actually need to do here. God, I hate this mission. I actually do. I don't remember what the order of things to do is, and I'll be honest, I don't really want to go and have to look for it. So 1 second, I'm going to go and actually do some quick research, find it, write it down, and then we'll go through the process. So 1 second. Okay, I'm back and I have it written down. So scan replicators, run diagnostic on replicators, run diagnostic on electroplasma distribution network. What is the cause of the loss of power on deck 1? Unknown. What must be done to restore power to deck 1? And yada yada yada. Okay. So, Hill engineering team. Captain, the biggest problem you're gonna have repairing anything on that system is the age of the system and the general lack of maintenance. Stronza was built in the mid 23rd century, and many of the systems on the station haven't had a major update in more than a century. So you're dealing with an EPS system that just can't handle the strain of running modern equipment like replicators. I did some digging in our database and I found a log made by Starfleet Corps of Engineers officer who visited the station in the early 24th century and made repairs to the EPS system. The log says that you need to regulate the power flow by routing it through various subsystems. It's almost like you're using those systems as ancient circuit breakers. What do you suggest? The first thing you should try is scanning some of the damaged systems and power couplings in the cargo bay. You should learn more about how to properly realign the relays. Okay. Realign power to replicators. Environmental controls are next, so... And then gravity. And defense. Stop it, damn it. And then environmental. Wherever environmental is. Oh, never mind, there it is. And then replicators. Yep, but I am too lazy to go through all the other stuff you would actually have to do that legit, so I just used a walkthrough. And apparently they changed it when they released the Legacy of Romulus, or whatever the name of that update was. I think it's just Regulus or Legacy of Romulus. And we'll report to Balan. Hey, I don't think these were here. Technically speaking, at least this one should have been here before I went down. I shouldn't have had to wait until I got done with it to see it. So what's wrong with the lights? How should I know? I'm a bartender, not an engineer. The lights started going crazy a few days ago, which was terrible timing. We're getting more business than normal because of the comet, and the last thing I need is a critical systems failure. The 193rd rule of acquisition says that trouble comes in threes. The lights, the replicators, what's next? Have you seen anything strange around here? It's nothing. Old station, bad lighting. Maybe your eyes are playing tricks on you. How long has it been since you had a physical? But it's probably nothing. No, I'm sure it's nothing. Don't worry about them. It. Oh, now that's interesting. Your replicators are working. They are, and I am exceedingly pleased by your generous offer to repair them for no compensation. I can't let you go away empty-handed, though. How about I give you a 15% discount on drinks and souvenirs for an amount of time to be determined by management? We had a deal, the replicators, for information about Zamara. Fine, a deal's a deal, right? And never let it be said that I'll treat a valued customer like yourself. Personally, I don't know why you're so interested in her. She's a looker, but she's just talking to her. But just try talking to her. She's more paranoid than Obsidian Order agent in a room full of tall Shi'ar. Zamara usually hangs out near the Dabo tables. Keep an eye out for a looker wearing purple. You can't miss her. Right. So what you say, don't worry, I'll find some way to miss her. I think they changed this station design from when I initially did this quest on my main character. Be careful, they're watching.
Congratulations.
They who? Shh, keep your voice down. I'm being watched. I've seen too many familiar faces in the crowd, and there are shadows, watchers in the dark. I see them out of the corner of my eye when they think I'm not looking, but I'm always looking. When the lights change, there they are. I was sent to help you. You weren't sent to help me, you were sent to watch me. Drake needs me to keep finding information on Starfleet intelligence. The Klingons come here and they drink and they talk. It's amazing the bits of information you can pick up around a Dabo table. Everything, even the smallest detail, is important. Captain Gerard was in here last week. He ordered blood wine, an entire bottle of the 2309 vintage to be exact. That business with the House of Torg must have upset him more than we knew. When Gerard's happy, he drinks Warnog. Tell me more about what happened with the House of Torg. Torg was on the High Council until he made a play to destroy the House of Martok. He was partially successful. Mevin, son of Drex, is dead. The house has no heir unless Drex takes a new mate and fathers a new son. But Martok's widow was wise. Her son, Drex, was off fighting in the war. So Lady Cyril called in KDF officers to defend her house. They exposed Torg's treachery, and Jimpok was forced to discommendate him. As to why that would make Gerard unhappy, Torg raised Gerard after his mother died. Now he is an outcast and his house has fallen. Gerard cannot speak to him without losing his own honor. Okay, what can I do to help you? Find out who is watching me. I'm not safe here. The Klingons are looking for me. They know someone has been feeding intelligence to Starfleet. The ghosts are always watching. Their eyes are hungry. Yesterday they surrounded a drunken Klingon. Now he's dead. They will find me when the blue light shines, and then I'll disappear. I know what the ghosts are. How could you know that? You may think you know. You may even have readings in your tricorder that you think are right, but you don't know. How could you know? I'm here every day. They watch me, and I watch them. I can take you someplace safe. No, they're everywhere. They're watching. I've been here too long. Someone will notice that we're together. Go do something else. Play Dabo. I'll contact you when I'm ready. When it's safe. God damn it, really? The hell's the table? Can't you see I'm busy losing all my Latinium? Bad luck. It's just a minor setback. The next spin is mine. I can feel it in my lobes. If you're sure. Sorry, my mistake. Where the hell? Oh, never mind. I gotta hit down here.
Spin the wheel and win.
Spin the wheel and win. We'll just play it. I'll just place a random bet. Close enough. I couldn't wait for you to get that lucky. We would have to be here all night. Zamara wants me to give you a message. She wants you to know if you're interested in finding out what's really going on here at Dronza Station. You need to check out the lower levels. I have an access code for you that will get you past the security doors. If you want to talk to her again, I suggest you collect her winnings and catch her before she leaves. Okay. Whatever. Oh, return to Zamara. Are you ready to talk now? You don't need to worry about me. I'm gonna leave this place to the ghosts. They seem to belong here more than we do. I've booked passage on a ship. You don't need to know which one. Just tell Drake that he'll keep getting his intel, one way or another. Good luck, Orgath Jr. You're gonna need it. Captain, there were Davidians in the Donatu system. Now you found evidence of them again at Almdron's station. Obviously they're using the neutral zone as some sort of feeding ground, and that puts dozens of worlds at risk. I've requested sensor data from ships closest to the comet's current location for analysis, but that is only half of our problem. If properties of the comet are somehow easing the Davidians' entry into this area of space, how do we stop them? Recommendations? The closest research facility is on Deep Space Case K7. I recommend that we consult with the team there. Well then, let's return to the ship. Yeah. Oh, finally out of there. Yeah, depart system, thank you. Okay, take us to Deep Space K7. Or don't take me to Deep Space K7, because you actually seem to be lost as to where it's located. So I'll have to manually plot a course, which I did not want to do. Let's open this up. Ferengi lockbox. Oh, fucking batteries. I'm not even gonna use them. I'm gonna sell them. Don't know why that's listed right there. I think my inventory bugged out. This game has some of the weirdest bugs when it comes down to it. Okay, orbit Deep Space K7. Wait, what? Okay, game. I'm at Deep Space K7. God, you guys failed that mission, really? Welcome to Deep Space K7. Would you like to dock? Yeah, dock is at K7. So the game was telling me, essentially trying to tell me that I'm not supposed to actually be in here. With the whole transwarp nonsense that it's telling me. Should not be telling me that, to be completely honest with you. But it is, nonetheless. Well, it needed to load me into here, fix that weird thing where it was essentially putting a cooldown on a standard issue shield. Take Turbolift to the lab. Technically speaking, shouldn't the lieutenant not even be warping or beaming down into here? That's kind of silly. But whatever. Consult Lieutenant Colabo. How can I help you? Tell me about yourself. I grew up on trading ships making supply runs in the bullion sector. It was exciting, but it was crazy too. I never knew where I was going to be or if my parents were going to have enough latinum to keep the ship flying. Then there was that one time with the Orient pirates, and let's just say it wasn't the best environment for a child. All I've ever wanted was stability. I used to envy the kids on the colony worlds we served. For a while, I even thought about becoming a farmer. I wanted to wake up at the same time every day, go to the same job every day. I even eat the same food most days. I like working on a starbase. It has a little bit of unpredictability, but every night my quarters are there waiting for me, and they're always in the same place. How do you know Franklin Drake? I've had dealings with him in the past. I think he's some sort of military strategist. He visits here from time to time, although Commander Wildman is never too thrilled to see him. He's always treated me well, though, so I don't have any reason to dislike him. What has Franklin Drake asked you to do? Mostly he wants updates on our research projects. Last week he was asking me all sorts of questions about syncrotic distortion, or the syncrotic distortion prototype rifle. We work with a prototype of new equipment here. I'll bang on something for months to find out all of its advantages and problems before it is sent into the field to be used by Starfleet. Even then, it takes years of more testing and iteration before something becomes standard fleet issue, and most equipment never makes it that far. But there are hundreds of inventions that just don't work, or they don't work the way we want them to. Those failures are then broken down and their components are recycled. We have to keep everything secure. If the Romulans or the Klingons got their hands on what we are working on here, they could learn a lot about our technology. Tell me about this syncrotic distortion prototype rifle. That was a complete disaster. The basic design came out of Memory Alpha, and it was intended to detect and damage cloaked opponents. Someone there got an idea that the Romulans were developing personal cloaking devices, even though the power needs of something like that would be incredible. I recommended against sending it to the into field testing, but it went anyway. The crew of the USS DeWitt had some luck in modifying one for use as a hand weapon, but the prototype was destroyed when the ship was lost in the neutral zone. I hadn't thought about it again until Drake asked about it. There are Davidians in the neutral zone, so that explains why Drake was interested in the prototype. It was a complete failure at detecting polarization cloaks, but it had a phased modular and reversed the polarity. These modifications should be no problem, according to Junior, and when I'm done, this beam will pack quite a punch against phase-shifted Davidians. I'll forward the weapon onto Drake as soon as I'm done. Be careful. The Davidians won't stop. I'm afraid we will have to be ready to fight. Captain, we've done what we can for Zamara. We have the information we need about the Davidians, and Lieutenant Calipo is working on a weapon we can use to fight them. I suggest that we report back to Drake and see what he has to say. He's never very forthcoming with his information, but the more we know about him and his operations, the more we'll learn about Section 31. Are you ready to leave the system now? Hey, I can buy food at Jones Station. I'll never go there ever again unless for some reason a quest directs me there, but hey, I can do it. Let's leave the system. Not now. Well, I can report from here. Good work. Zamara may think she has slipped my news, but I have ways of keeping tabs on her. I take special care to know all about people in whom I have an interest. But you already know that, don't you, Korgath Jr.? The ghosts that Zamara mentioned concern me, however. You already encountered Davidians once. It's like that they are on Dronza Station as well. And I won't let them use Federation citizens as food. Lieutenant Calipo has completed work on the synchronic distortion prototype rifle. It should help you when you're ready to enter the lower levels of Dronza. Drake out. Choose one of the following. I mean, why wouldn't I choose this, to be honest? Well, I mean, actually, granted, I should probably look at my gear and see what I think of it. I mean, in terms of just straight up damage, it's definitely pretty good, to be honest. I don't know if it's really what I want, to be honest. See, Singularity Core would go here, I believe. Yeah, it would go into the warp core section. Let's see. +5 to 15 shield power based on your singularity charge level. Oh wait, I wouldn't be able to use this, I don't think. Yeah, only usable by warbirds. Yeah, so what the hell? Those are worthless.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Now, what lies beneath? It's clear that the Davidians are more of a problem than we thought. We know they're in the neutral zone now, though they're on Drawn's station as well, and according to Zamara, to Zamara there have already been deaths there. In addition, she indicated that the lower levels of the station were a trouble spot. Those levels aren't used as part of the club there, and they haven't been maintained for years. And the Ferengi are, of course, quite reticent to put any effort into a maintenance that isn't absolutely necessary. That means we don't know what's down there. Zamara's code should give you access. Take a lift down and check it out. Previous Starfleet encounters with the Davidians have indicated that they will create nests around the temporal portals they use, so keep an eye out for anomalies. If we find the portal, we'll know where and when the Davidians are feeding. Oh, and I expect it to be messy down there. Don't forget to take an emergency beacon. Okay. Let's depart system. So yeah, I'm gonna actually go ahead and cut this off here. As always, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.